Hello Pisces, my name is Tiffany from Tiffany's Tarology and it's so good to be here with all of you today. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. We have a lot of new faces, and for those of you who are here for the first time, welcome. Please hit the subscribe, the like button, leave a comment if this message resonates with you. I'm going to be using the Intuitive Kipperish and his tarot deck. He tends to be a reader here on YouTube that's a little bit more on the karmic side. So we may see karmic issues come up. But with the full moon in Libra, I feel like it's just about time. I even saw, like, when I was doing a pre-shuffle, there's a house on the bottom. The devil card wants to come up. So there may be a little bit more of an emphasis on like karmic relationships, karmic contracts. But also I want you guys to keep in mind, Kev, or Intuitive Kev, is a creator. He's a YouTuber, and he also is an artist. He draws all of these beautiful cards. There's some significance in that for you, that some of you are going to be doing just that. He even made his own tarot deck, right? So it may not be the most flashy. It may not be kind of the characteristic views that we're used to seeing in tarot, but you have abilities beyond just what you do for your everyday life to be more creative and to do something for the collective that can be useful. So I wanted to remind you to just never give up on those dreams. So Pisces, let's tap in. We're going to pull some of his Kipper-ish oracle cards and see what message wants to come in for you today. Remember, there's always timestamps in the description box if you want to kind of move straight into the tarot. All right, so first we have the Veil and we have Flying Monkey. And I remember I had to look this card up because I'd never heard of that, but it's like someone who's opposing you. So the veil is being lifted on someone that opposes you, someone that does not care too much for you, or maybe some ridiculousness that has been going on behind your back, Pisces. There's a lot of truth that's going to be revealed with this moon. With Venus in retrograde, there's also the potential that you've seen a lot of that truth over the last couple of months. Or weeks, I'm sorry. Abundance. Endings. So an ending with this flying monkey brings abundance into your life. All right. Very interesting. And we're going to pull one more. Looks like we have 3. I always take what comes out, even if I ask for 1, and if I get like 5, I'm like, it's okay. All right. So we have the single, sexy, and successful card. We have family, and we have unexpected money. All right. And then on the bottom of the deck, we do have the RIP transition card. This is going to hold a different weight for different people. I do feel the energy here, just from looking at these cards, that there is somebody in your life, Pisces, who is connected to you in some type of way, through a bond or connection. Could be something as simple as, this is a person that I make money with, but could be something as much as a physical life partner or family member, especially with family showing up here. And what I think is going to happen is, whatever is causing this relationship to come to a close is going to reap a harvest in your life of unexpected income and abundance. It wants to flow into you as a karmic reward for whatever you had to go through in this relationship. But most importantly, I think what Spirit really wanted to do for you is to allow you to see beyond the veil. There was something about this relationship or something about this person who did not present themselves in the way that they actually were. And now that you see the truth about them, the veil being lifted, you really have tuned into your third eye. Maybe you were revealed things through meditation. There's also the divination card that fell on the floor that I'll show you. You may have divined some of this knowledge through pulling cards. You may be a tarot reader or an oracle reader yourself, or just someone who's very psychic. And I feel like you've come to understand that even though sometimes people in your family really want the best for you, or so they say, it's often the people that we hold closest to us that tend to cause the most damage and drain our energy. There's also this secondary energy that's going to come up for some of you, where this is about a family member transitioning, and there is going to be some unexpected income coming in. The reason why I say that is the transition card does have a gravestone. We see that. And also with the family card, the endings and the unexpected money, I do think that there could be an ending to someone's life. And we never want to take that and just be like, oh yeah, someone's going to pass away, but there is the potential that some of you will be coming into an inheritance because of that. And I don't think that this is going to come across to those of you that message is relevant for. It's not going to come across as something shocking or surprising. I don't want to, worry any of you or fearmonger, but there is that potential. Also with house on the bottom of the deck earlier, there could be something coming in as a result of a selling of a home, a purchase of a home. Maybe you have the abundance in your arsenal now to get that house. Let me show you the card that fell on the floor. So the divination card fell out. So some of you definitely have been practicing the art of divination. Some of you have also been probably influenced by the art of divination. So what we'll do now that we kind of see where this message wants to go, this abundance that wants to enter your life, I'm going to go ahead and pull some tarot on it and see what Spirit wants you to know. Current situation. Ooh, a little sticky, sorry. Current situation for Pisces. All right, I had a feeling. I was doing the pre-shuffle and the twin flame card came out, and I actually looked up twin flame because I was like, if this is going to be a twin flame message, Spirit, I really need to understand how to explain this to them, because we often hear twin flame thrown around so much that it's like, oh, it's your twin flame. When I was doing some research on this, and this is very brief research, a twin flame is supposed to be two souls potentially incarnated into two different bodies. And these are people that come into your life to teach you profound lessons. The relationship can be quite volatile. It does not have to be romantic. So I've usually heard it in a romantic sense, but a lot of the times they are a soul that comes into this world with you to mirror your soul and to teach you deep life lessons. And also there's usually a lot of karma attached to those relationships. So you definitely were dealing with the twin flame, whether this was someone in your family, someone who became family, someone who is like family, and they've left you in a Five of Pentacles energy of hurt, lack, and you've had to move on from this situation. I didn't ask any questions yet, but what we're getting here is the Death card, a hidden enemy, the Fool, and the Magician. So the energy here is this person was very much so a trickster with the hidden enemy and the Magician, and they were also very foolish. Could have been very childlike in their behavior. There's the potential that they could have been someone who came across as like a sheep and wolf's or a wolf in sheep's clothing type of energy, where you really could not see who they were, especially with this mask and also this very gentle appearing face and the Magician. I feel like this is a person who came into your life and really mirrored back some harsh truth to you lately. And now you and this person are coming to the end of the road. It could be a Scorpio here. I'm seeing Scorpio and Pluto, but it does not have to be, or there could be some kind of scorpionic placement in this person's chart. But this twin flame connection, you have understood the assignment. I really do. I'm going to leave that here actually. You've understood the assignment. You understand who they are. I feel like, learned some deep lessons of an emotional nature. And also there was definitely some finances involved in this parting. There could have been some greed involved as well. Like, were they manifesting a new reality with you in mind? Ooh, because the Magician manifests, right? So were they trying to like manifest money? Were they trying to get something that was not theirs through you? What was challenging this twin flame connection for Pisces? It's coming to an end though, Pisces, so I don't want you to worry too much about it. But it's coming up, so we must look into this message to help someone today. All right, Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is a challenge, and this card itself is already in a very broken state. I think that what we have to divulge from this is that you really tried and tried and tried beyond the point that you really should have, Pisces, to stay. And there was an issue with you really being able to completely move away or get out of the situation. For some of you, there could have been some physical restraints, as in this was, you could have been a person who was dealing with like domestic violence. You could have been someone who was also dealing with an emotional manipulator, a narcissist, and you couldn't really get away. So with this Ten of Swords being here, I feel like there was an inability for you to walk away for whatever reason there was. Something connected you to this person and you couldn't walk away. It may not even have been safe to walk away. Trigger warning for some of you. But I just see this repeated energy of you wanting to move on, or you dealing with someone over and over again. And finally, for whatever reason, you started to see the truth of this person. And that is when that veil began to get lifted and you realized, oh, this is a flying monkey. This is someone who's actually a competitor, or someone who opposes me, or someone who's actually using me. Strengths at this time for Pisces. Strengths at this time. I'm sorry you had to go through that. The Devil. So what I find interesting about this is the Devil is usually not necessarily a strong card, but I do see a lot of determination in this. The strength in the Devil is that the Devil is a hard worker and the Devil is persistent. The Devil doesn't like to give up. So I feel like in a lot of ways you may have become, quote unquote, the Devil in this situation. You may have started to show them who they were. You may have started to mirror back energy, and in your own way you may have become a little bit more of the quote unquote devil yourself, Pisces. Not to say that you're in a negative energy, but I just see you embodying the traits of someone who is really not going to give in to this person anymore. And in a lot of ways, show them where, they messed up. And, potentially, I feel like some of you may have actually, harbored some negative feelings toward this person as well that weren't healthy, but it got you out of the situation. Area of focus. Karmic connection. Ay, Pisces. So if you didn't know, now you know. Your spirit guides are saying this situation that you're in with this person was extremely karmic. There was life lessons that you needed to learn. There was things that you didn't see about this person for a really long time, especially if they were a family member. Again, they could have been someone that became a family member through marriage. But whatever the case, once you realized who they were, I think that was the point of spirit putting them in your life, because you needed to mirror back to them the energy that they were taking out of you. Twin flame and karmic connection. Can't make that up. Near future for this connection. Near future for Pisces. What's going to happen? Uh-oh. This deck is a little sticky because I don't use it much. Queen of Wands. So Pisces, I see you stepping into a place of power, a place of nobility, and also showing this person that you are strong. I see a lot of strength in her stance. I see a lot of beauty in her presence, whether male or female. I think you are starting to just become emboldened. This person at one time made you feel less than, made you feel hurt, made you feel as though you did not matter, or they maybe tried to downplay your worth. I see that over time, this person whom you really had to show kind of your tail to, you began to learn to value you, to actually step into your power. I really get the energy that this person tried to silence you. They tried to quiet your voice. They tried to tell you what to do. And in many ways, you just listened. For years and years, you may have listened to this person because they were so manipulative. We have to remember here with the Magician that they were probably super good at telling you what you wanted to hear and seeing it manifest in a way that put them in a light that was not truly theirs, because in all truth, this partner of yours did not have good intentions with you. This twin flame of yours was always meant to teach you to value yourself. And they are a part of the reason why your self-esteem is getting better, and why your self-esteem is improving. I'm going to shuffle this really quick and get recent past. Recent past for Pisces in this connection. Recent past. We have Justice and the Seven of Swords. Wow. So Pisces, no matter what they tried to do behind your back, even with this blindfold on her eyes on the left, no matter what they tried to do, the spirit team saw the truth. The spirit team knows the truth. They will not get away with what they have done. They will not get away with what they tried to take from you. They will not get away with the karma that is due to them. I don't think this person even knows kind of what's coming towards them. Like it's a little bit scary that they were going after you so much, but their intentions were not pure. And you didn't see through that for so long. But the situation here cannot last like this. There is going to be karmic retribution. There is going to be a rebalancing of the scales. And you also are going to make things right. With that Libra symbol here, this full moon in Libra closes this chapter. It's done. 3 days from now, April 12th, this chapter closes. There still may be some residual, issues that you guys have to go through, but a lot of you are already in the process of separating from this person, and they keep coming up in the readings, and I think it's because some of you are not quite done, and some of you are in the throes of it. There is somebody who loves you, or there will be somebody who loves you that really makes up for all of this energy that you have lost, though, Pisces. And it could even be for those of you not looking for love. You can find this in your community. You can find this in your animals. You can find this in yourself. But there is a new blossom of Ace of Cups energy that wants to come into your life to really help to balance the scales. Advice for the collective. This person really, really hurt you, though, Pisces. And it was not just a one-time thing. Like, this was a deep, difficult connection. It was like you finally had like a last straw moment with them. So your advice, Black Magic and Queen of Cups, is to keep being you. That's the energy I get. This is the Cancer card. I'm a Cancer sun, and they usually depict Cancer as kind of like a sweet, innocent energy here, Pisces. So you need to just keep being you, keep being yourself, and no matter what people keep trying to spew at you, this is, again, black magic, negativity, evil eye, hurtful words, taking from you, stealing from you, lying to you, cheating on you, whatever this energy is that they've been trying to spew at you, you are better than that. And your energy is always going to repel energy like this. So what I want you to always remember, and this is your advice from your spirit team, is to just return it to sender, whatever they're trying to send to you, and to remember your worth, your value, and keep being you. Keep standing in the upright, and never allow these energies to take you down, because you are so much more worthy than all of this negativity that they could ever spew your way. Your confidence is increasing. You're looking really beautiful or really handsome. You have a lot of eyes on you. You have a divine partner that wants to come in, and 10 of Pentacles. Like, you have a beautiful future that's waiting to come in for you, Pisces. But this karmic partner had to leave and has to move to the side. This karmic twin flame connection has to move to the side for this divine partner to come in and allow you to flourish. In many ways, I feel like a lot of Pisces would not have been able to allow that divine partner in if they hadn't gone through this, because there was things that you needed to learn to accept and not accept. There was parts of you that needed to grow and expand and heal. And this particular contract that you have with this person, as difficult as it was, you passed, You're letting it go. It's in shambles, and you're headed towards your North Node, and you've had to be in your Queen of Swords energy. It says Ice Queen. This person left you feeling abandoned. Some of you, they've left you and feeling like you're in poverty. And that doesn't have to be literal poverty. For some of you, it could just be like, I feel so broken. I feel so hurt. Abandonment can be like that. But it was actually setting you up for a gift. Some of you, that gift is the gift of freedom. Some of you, it's that abundance that's coming in. Physical abundance, monetary abundance. And for others of you, it may be that relationship that you always wanted. And some of you, it's going to be an occupation you've always wanted. I love it. And you know what I'm also thinking, like with the occupation card? There's this energy here that some of you are actually going to go into healing modalities, into healing professions, because this person took you to a place where you actually needed to experience this type of hurt to help other people who are going through what you went through. So sometimes that's how life works, right? It's a weird menagerie of things. But yeah, keep being you. What is Pisces environment at this time? There's so much confidence that I see in that Queen of Wands card. It's beautiful. So we have Two of Wands and Temperance. So what I see is your environment is moving towards a place of harmony. The Two of Wands is a person who's moving forward, who's planning their next steps. You have broken free of the cage that this person tried to put you in, and you are getting ready to soar. Your wings are in that Temperance card. Your angels are helping you to see the truth of who you are, that there is a future beyond these four walls. This reading feels very much so like someone who really never thought that they'd see the light of day, seeing the light of day. There may have been times in this relationship where you did not know, and you may have verbalized, how am I going to get out of here? I really hear that coming through. Like, how am I going to get out of here? And the reason why you felt that way is because of all that black magic, all that negativity they were spewing towards you. And the Ten of Swords energy and your challenge was just like you could not figure out a way to leave this person because there was this attachment, this entity here. But you actually became the devil yourself. And that is like almost scary, but really cool, Pisces, when you look at it. That you transformed into the very thing that they were, and you were able to just like flee and scare them away, or, you know, see through this, mirror back that energy. And now it's over. Hopes and fears. You're meant to help so many people who went through what you went through. Your story is going to impact the masses. You have Knight of Pentacles. So with hopes and fears, I just see you wanting to be, wanting to rebuild, Pisces, and you will. The Knight of Pentacles is reliable. The Knight of Pentacles is slow moving. The Knight of Pentacles has goals and dreams, ambition, progress will be made. And there will be someone that comes in that is not a karmic, right? That divine partnership, that divine person in your life, could even be a child. And they're going to come in and give you the rest, Four of Swords, that you always needed. There will not be a worry. There will not be this wondering, of what exactly this situation is going to look like from day to day. I see a lot more peace coming into your life. I see you being able to sleep. I see you being able to just go on with your life. Move mountains. Potential outcome for Pisces and this connection. Although I know it's over, but let's see. Nine of Pentacles. You move into that single woman, single man energy where you're building on your own. You're re-establishing your sense of self. You know who you are. And this relationship reminded you not only of your confidence, but your ability to build, your ability to thrive, your ability to be on your own. And I think there was definitely a big issue of codependency in this relationship. especially in the area of finances for many of you, where you did not think that you could move on without them because you did not have money or they had more of it. But this situation, especially occupation, just keeps kind of yelling at me, and you don't have to become a doctor. Your occupation could literally be to become a tarot reader, right? But they honestly are pushing you into something new that you've never done before. They're pushing you into new relationships, like we said. They're pushing you into new gifts. They're pushing you into new energy, being the Ice Queen, standing up for yourself. They're pushing you into your North Node. What else is here? Yeah, there's entity attack. You know what? They're pushing you into being a healer, into healing yourself. And some of you needed to go through this situation in order to really understand the power that you have within your soul. You're such a bright light. And there's definitely some entity attachment to this person. There's definitely a need for you to exit the building. And you are. And they have like a very obsessive personality where I feel like they don't really know how to let you go, even though they don't necessarily even want to keep you. This person really needs to take a lesson in taking the back seat and understanding how to treat people. There is definitely an energy here where I just feel like your spirit team had to let you see the truth, but you had to go through a lot until you were finally ready to walk away, unfortunately, with that 10 of Swords in the challenge area. But no matter what, Pisces, I just see you staying humble, remembering who you are, and most importantly, growing in your own garden now without this person's energy. I'm going to pull a couple of words for you and see what spirit wants to send you as messages for today on getting through this relationship, or, you know, anything that would be helpful. We're going to do 3. We have 4. So teach, inspire others, and let nature be your greatest teacher. So like I was saying, I think many of you are going through this situation in order to become a teacher, a healer of some sort that is going to help other people who went through what you went through. You are going to inspire others to be better and to do better and to heal through what you had to go through with this twin flame relationship. It was not in vain. Trust. It says the robin trusts her wings, not the branch that she sits on. So this was also a trust exercise between you and spirit. Would you be able to spread your wings and fly? Would you be able to believe in yourself and take off? The answers always lied within, and you had to trust yourself first. But this was also, do you trust me, as in your spirit team, as in God, you know, the divine universe, the creator, to bring you through. So this was a big trust exercise as well. Then you have cleanse. Wash your weary spirit clean and take a walk in the wooded glades. And what was interesting is I was actually thinking about that when I saw the devil is your strength. Some of their energy has come onto you, right? Or some of their energy is infiltrating your energy. Maybe that's why they keep coming up in these readings. So it would be beneficial for you, and I need to do the same, to cleanse your energy and to cleanse your space, because you don't want any of those entities that they are attached to attach to you. Return to sender, cord cutting rituals, meditations to release, you know, all of those things, high frequency music, a really high frequency diet, going on a fast, whatever you feel like you need to do to cleanse their energy away from you and from around you. And last but not least, you have transform. It says emerge with beauty and grace from your cocoon. And that cocoon is the place that they held you in, where you felt like you could not escape, where you felt like you could not leave. The cocoon trapped you. It kept you safe for some time, but the point was for you to always emerge and to transform into that butterfly that you're meant to be. That's that 9 of Pentacles energy here. That's that woman or that man who is free flying on their own. And eventually when that divine counterpart comes in, boom, there's your 10 of Pentacles, okay? So remember, Pisces, that we go through these types of relationships to teach us lessons. This was a twin flame karmic connection. Do a little research on twin flames. They're not always so beautiful, but this was a relationship that also was supposed to create a teacher out of you to help many people in an occupation that you will pick up. Justice is being served. Finances are coming back to you if they were taken away. Your freedom is being returned. Your beauty is being returned. Your future is changing. And I really see a big, big boost in your confidence and your self-esteem and your power. Your voice is stronger. Your body is stronger. And you really have defeated the devil in this energy by becoming the devil yourself. Proud of you, Pisces. I'll see you again tomorrow. Love you. Bye.